Hello everybody. Today we will talk about how to be happy. Well, if I had to ask you a question right now, what is the feeling you are experiencing? Are you feeling sad, anxious, depressed, overwhelmed? Well, most of us are having different kind of feelings every day of our life. And the question which whole of mankind wants the answer for is how to be happy. Well friends, in this video tutorial, we will discuss the ways to be happy and the ways to keep ourselves happy. So let's be happy and start this module on how to be happy. Certain things on the agenda today are defining happiness, what is the secret to happiness, proven facts about happy people, 6 dimensions to happiness, things which increase our happiness quotient, what worry does to you, being and staying happy. Well, I'm very excited to teach you how to be happy, so let's get started. Well, what is happiness? Everybody always thinks of ways to be happy. We always run after happiness without really realizing that happiness is something which is within us. We don't need to run after it. We don't have to go to a lot of places just to be happy. We need to find happiness within ourselves and be at peace with it. So, well, in fact, Buddha said it in a very beautiful manner. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Well, happiness is not a destination. It is a journey which we all undertake. And we should stop looking for other things to give us happy. For example, running after money, running after people, or rather looking our own happiness into the eyes of someone else. For example, looking for our own happiness into our spouses or our partners, our bosses, our team members, or even our children. We need to be happy. If we really want to be happy, we do not need to look for happiness into someone else. Well, I'm going to share a very nice research data with you right now, which actually shows us certain facts about happiness. Well, a lot of people are not happy because of the divorce rate really going high. A lot of couples in the world today are breaking up at the drop of a hat. And that is the reason why unhappiness is also there. A lot of teens are committing suicide. Now, if they are not happy with the way their marks have come, or there's too much of pressure from the parents or from their colleagues and peer group, teens are committing suicide the worldwide over. Reported violent crime. A lot of people are actually indulging in so much of violent crimes, going to jail because of these crimes, which again is a data which is there in front of us. Every day we see our newspapers and there is whole lot of news on kind of crimes people are committing, and some of the crimes are really horrendous. Prison population, a lot of people going to prison because of committing these particular crimes. And last but not the least, the rate of depression is really growing at a massive rate. Worldwide, people are going through depression and they really don't know what to do about it because they have nobody to talk about their depression. Well, this is what research data shows us. Let's think about depression right now and look at the kind of incidence and prevalence which is there with regards to depression. Some really horrifying thoughts, or rather data, which I'm going to share with you. The lifetime prevalence of depression is 17 to 25%. 8 billion new cases of depression every year. Can you believe the fact that 8 million people are actually every year getting into depression, and that's not a small number. Antidepressants are the most commonly used anti-drugs, and people are popping the antidepressant pill like anything. So really people are getting depressed and taking the pill, not realizing that the pill will not really help them. It's about communicating and really being happy. Well, antidepressant drugs, each generation since 1900 is seeing a higher rate of depression. So we are really looking at a decade long of people day in and day out, and rather I would say year on year, the rate of depression is really increasing instead of decreasing. Well, the reasons for all of this depression is unknown to us. We don't know why people are going through so much of depression, but we are here to find that out. Who exactly is a dysfunctional person? We all meet a lot of people in our day-to-day life, and some of the people we really like being with because they make us happy. Well, there are certain kind of people who are dysfunctional, and it's better to be aware of such people and be away from them. Let's see who is a dysfunctional person. A dysfunctional person is one who has lost the capacity to give and receive love and to love oneself. Well, such kind of people are actually not even in love with themselves. Forget being in love with somebody else. So they are actually so much of hatred. They feel so much of hate towards mankind and towards themselves, which is actually not a good thing for their own self. So be aware of such people, and I would rather say if you are turning into a dysfunctional person, stop yourself and check your feelings right now. Well, I'm going to share a secret to happiness with you. The secret to happiness is nothing but act happy. Well, yes, it is simple. It's no rocket science to be happy. It's important to understand being happy is a simple process. It's nothing complicated or complex as much as we make it. So act happy, talk and act as if you already have the traits and the attitudes of a happy person, and you may gain them. Well, a very well-known author, Mr. Rondé, has said in his book, The Secret, that if you want to be happy, always act like a happy person. You have to fake it till you actually make it. So acting like a happy person is something that you can start doing right now. It's no rocket science. Start feeling happy, start behaving, start visualizing as if you are a happy person. And when you start acting in that particular fashion, you actually are tuning yourself to be like a happy person. Going through the motions can actually trigger the emotions. So as I said before, fake it till you make it. So start acting, because the brain also needs to believe that you're happy, and that is something that only you can do. Making, or rather fooling your brain to look like a happy person and act like a happy person. Well, certain facts about happy people are, we all want to be happy in our day-to-day life, but certain proven facts that how happiness can actually help us or be beneficial for us. Happy people are more smarter. Well, yes, they might not be very intelligent, but they are definitely smarter in their overall outlook towards life. They are actually more creative. Well, happy people have happy emotions, and happy emotions lead to more creativity. So happy people are more creative. They are more stable. In their life, they don't go through too many of ups and downs. They're actually people who have a stable life, a stable career, a stable marriage. They don't go in and out of things too much. They like to keep their life stable. Well, happy people have happy marriages. They make more money. Yes, for all those people out there who want to be rich and who's looking to become a millionaire or a billionaire, well, the secret is just be happy. And that's what you need to do. So when you are happy, you actually make more money. Healthier and more generous. Well, it's a proven fact that if you're happy, you're more healthy by nature, and you actually have less of diseases, and you also fall less sick. So happiness has its own lot of benefits, and also it makes you very generous. You go out there and do things for people rather than being selfish and doing things which are not really good. You do selfless service, and that is what happy people do. So well, there are so many facts to be happy. So let's start getting happy right now. Well friends, now I'm going to discuss the 6 dimensions to happiness. Let's see what they are. Well, for your own personal wellness, you need to follow these 6 dimensions, which is intellectual. Well, by intellectual, I not only mean your IQ should be high, your EQ should also be high. So social, the more you are in terms of, talking to people, communicating with people, having a whole lot of family and friends and people you can connect with is the secret to be happy and one of the dimensions of happiness. Be emotionally connected to people. Now, by saying emotional, I'm not saying that you have to be really, really, sensitive all the time, but yes, to be connected with people, you need to have a lot of emotions with you. So really go out there and show your true emotions. Don't hide your emotions, because that will lead to not being happy. Vocational, spiritual, well, It is a known fact that spirituality and religion always gives you happiness. So go out there and, I'm not just saying that you have to go to temples year on, day after day. What I'm really trying to say is have peace within yourself, practice any kind of spirituality which gives you happiness, and just go out there and be spiritual, be connected with God, and that is what will give you happiness. Physical, well, it's important to have a lot of energy in you to be happy. You need to stay fit, and for that your physical outlook towards life should be really good. So try and be healthy, go for swimming, go for gymming, or any kind of sports activity which you like, because a healthy mind is a healthy body. Let's understand what actually increases our happiness quotient. Well, moderate pleasure, any kind of pleasure, if it is in extreme, becomes not very good for us. So moderate pleasure is something that we would really want you to look for. Social skills, being involved with people. If we are left alone for looking at our day-to-day misery, we will not be happy. So go out there, share your happiness with people and really connect with people. Have lots of family and friends. Optimism and zest. It is again a known fact that if you have a positive outlook towards life and you really think you have that go and zeal towards your life in general, that's again a way of increasing your happiness. Having a sense of mission, having a goal in life, having a direction in life, again increases your happiness. And last but not the least, having gratitude. Always thank God for the things that you have, and just be thankful that you have the things which other people don't have. So saying a word of thanks to God and to your people is again a way to increase your happiness. Well, looking at this picture right here, we don't want to have a lot of worry in our life, but well, life is made in such a way that worry always comes to us and we always run after not being worried and staying happy. So well, worry is using your imagination to create something you don't want. A lot of times, friends, what happens is that we always worry about the things which are actually not even there. So stop worrying about those things. Probably I'm saying that stop imagining worry, because worry is all there in your mind. It is not something which is there in front of you. You worry about things which have not even happened yet. So stop worrying. Check why are you worried and what are you worried about, and most of the time you will find it's a big myth. So I would want you, in fact, right now to take out a piece of pen and paper and jot down what are the things you are actually worried about. Do not judge your worries, just write these worries down and then look at these worries at a macro level and see what is actually worrying you. Well, to stay happy, we need to do 4 things, and they're so simple. It's something that you can just do it right away. So to be happy, you need to feel happiness, you need to express, you need to consider, and you need to act. Let's look at all of these in a very brief manner. Well, feelings decoded. A lot of times we feel a lot of good feelings or positive feelings, and sometimes we feel negative feelings. Positive feelings like feeling of happiness, overwhelm are feelings that we like to feel. Let's look at certain hard feelings. Well, certain not so good feelings that we have to deal with again are being upset, being sad, being hurt, being angry, being jealous, hatred, insecurity, afraid, and being annoyed. Well, friends, these are so many emotions that we actually feel. Something has happened because of which you feel hatred towards somebody, or you feel jealous towards somebody. You have this feeling of insecurity. Well, I'm not saying that these are bad feelings, but yes, when we feel such feelings, we are actually running away from being happy and more focused on such kind of hard feelings which will not take us anywhere in life in general. Well, we need to feel our feelings. So feel your feelings. All feelings are valid. Don't turn your back towards these feelings. That's not appropriate. Do not judge your feelings. Actions may be judged, but feelings should not, or rather should never be judged. Whatever at this point of time you're feeling, accept those feelings rather than judging them and turning your back towards the feelings. Well, express your feelings always, and I would always say try and express yourself as much as you can. Don't bottle up your feelings, because that can lead to a big, a volcano blast sometime later in life. So try and express yourself. Talk to someone that you trust, anybody in your immediate circle of family and friends. Talk to them. Allow yourself to feel all your feelings, as we have talked about before. Writing down your feelings can actually help you to feel happy. So write down whatever you're feeling. Do not judge when you're writing. Just pen down your thoughts. Allow yourself to imagine, rage, grieve, and everything else. Do not hold yourself back from feeling negative feelings like grief, anger, rage. Feel these feelings. It's absolutely all right. Let it all out. Well, it's important to consider impact of your feelings, thoughts, and desires. What can be the consequences or the action that these feelings of yours can have on someone else? Play it out. Try to imagine your feelings in your mind, visualize them. What would be the outcome? Again, I would like to say, because of your feeling anger or rage, what can be the action on somebody else or the consequences on somebody else? Are they really worth it? The negative feelings that you feel at times, is it really worth feeling it? Because you are really bringing bad luck on yourself when you start feeling these negative feelings. Well, I'd like to leave you with a beautiful quote which is there on being happy. Happiness and success, do they go together? Well, a lot of times we are running after success and we feel that when we get success, we will be happy. Well, not so. Happiness is not always through success. Equally, the constant pursuit of success is sure unhappiness. Stop running after being happy. Stop running after the money, the better job, better lifestyle. The more you run after success, the more unhappy you become. But we have to find the balance between being happy and being successful. And that's very important and the crux of today's module on being happy. Try to find the balance. Well, friends, that brings us to the last part of our module, which is on being happy. Today we have discussed a lot in details about how to be happy, secret of happiness, acting happy, 6 dimensions to happiness. Well, I hope after listening to this entire module, you will start taking the direction of being truly and truly happy. Thanks a lot for watching us, and do share your comments with us. Thank you once again.